Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming out here, Midday Money on a Friday, February the 28th. We'll wrap this up and I'll have to see you next month. March has officially arrived, basically. We're, 12 hours away since it's noon. And, excited about some college basketball. Like, subscribe, notification bells on here on the YouTube channel. Picks and parlays, winners and whiners, and Sean Higgs. Close to Sean Higgs. Look what I got here. Where's my guy Stephen Bowman, Richie P's been around in a bit. 2023 Topps Chrome in the mail. Who's on the cover here? Ashley Rushman. So, baseball, we'll be doing some live stuff on the Sean Higgs YouTube. But on PMP and Winners and Whiners, we have a lot of free picks there. Earl's before me, Detroit Lightning after for live shows. Again, follow all the YouTube channels, especially the Sean Higgs channel. If you like baseball stuff, we got some live stuff coming soon enough. Twitter, at Mr. Sean Higgs on the X, give it a follow over there as well. iHeartRadio for the podcast after the fact. If you're not watching on YouTube after the fact, it's on podcast form. I guess, I don't know, Pandora, Spotify. I don't even know what's out there. Stitcher used to be back in the day. There was a whole lot of little things I used to be on. Wherever. Google Music. I know Amazon Music, you can find the old Midday Money Show. And again, on, I believe it is Tuesday, we got a couple college basketball games. Wednesday, the college tournaments. Thursday, college tournaments, which means we'll have day action, which means, hello, look ahead lines, the original Midday Money Show. That's how it started here 4 years ago, right around this time, possibly very well this day, maybe on the 25th. Who knows? Corey Jones, first guy ever chiming in on a comment. That's how it started. Tournament look aheads on the overnights. So I've mentioned our little conference tournament contest. $150 to the winner. We have a bunch of them. This is how I want to break it down. The Atlantic Sun starts on Sunday. We're not going to use this for the tournament. We're going to use the Tuesday games. Sunbelt, Horizon, Patriot League all start up. Wednesday, you have the Ohio Valley, Big South, Missouri Valley. Who else tips off that day? Northeast, you got a bunch. West Coast goes on Wednesday. Who else? We got Summit, Ohio Valley, Big South, Atlantic Sun, Missouri Valley, Summer League, SoCon, Sunbelt, Horizon, Northeast, West Coast, Southland, Patriot, Big Sky. They all start going Tuesday and Wednesday. The Atlantic Sun starts Sunday. We're not going to use that, but I can use it as a baseline here for you. So the seeds are out, and this is how we're going to grade the games. Lipscomb, the number 1 seed. Northern Alabama, the 2 seed. Gulf Coast, the 3. Jacksonville, 4. Eastern Kentucky, 5. Queens, 6. Austin, P, 7. North Florida, 8. Stetson, 9. Central Arkansas, 10. We're going to roll these out nice and simple. If you pick the 1 seed and Lipscomb wins, you get 1 point. If you have North Alabama as the 2, you get 2 points, and so forth down the line. Not really that hard to do. You like Jacksonville. They're the 4 seed. They win the finals. They win the A-Sun championship. You get 4 points. I can't break it down any simpler. I can't come to your house, hold your hand, and explain it to you. The way some of you are, you probably live in tents under overpasses. Can't figure this one out. Come on. Simple Simon. Let's do it. Twitter, I'll tweet out, X out, whatever the hell we're doing on Twitter world. Plays are posted on Twitter. Plays are posted in the chat. I got them up here 4 minutes in for you for reading these. Yesterday, I didn't even get into my recap. My teeth knocked out of my mouth. I should go see a dentist. Not a winner in sight. We lose here in the video. And that one's right along. People are like, oh, how come your free picks aren't as good as your regular picks? Well, the free picks are free picks. I gave you some good picks yesterday, and losers all over the joint. Half-point loser, 1-point loser, 2-point loser, 3. I could not get out of my own way. Losers across the board. I haven't had a day like that the entire season. Maybe I've won a few days like that where I'm catching the half points and the 1 points. But yesterday, nothing in my favor. First time, I think, basically the entire season, we fell below the 59%, 58.6% with our 333 wins. But a little bounce back day. I wasn't really loving the card anyway before the games even. I look at the lines early in the afternoon anyway, 4 or 5 o'clock. I'm loading up games for the next day. I like to bet the early lines. We'll see how we do today. Regression to when you're running really hot, you're going to have a hiccup, and it's been kind of like that for last week. We had a 26 and 16 week, 25 and 15, something like that. Up and down days, 4 and 4, 3 and 4, 2 and 3s. So we took the loss yesterday. Hey, we move on to a new day. Rearview mirror, tiny, windshield, the whole front. Let's get back on track today. St. Peter's plus 9.5, Rider plus 10.5, Georgia Southern plus 6. Again, for the month of February, I've been riding a lot of these games like this, and I've explained them, how they've been. Yesterday, these teams went 1 and 4. The teams in like this. 1 and 4 is not good. Peters and Rider, they fit the bill. 44 and through 31 for the month of February. You've had a couple in here as free picks. You've had a bunch as premium picks. I'm not changing with 2 days left. Yes, they lost yesterday. We'll see how we do today. And then Saturday's a new day. We move on. Close call won Georgia State here at 5.5. Close calls go 2-1 yesterday with an outright winner in one game, 35-20. And the uglies, as I mentioned, we go into the who was the ugly yesterday we have here? Because uglies went 1 and 2. Do we have one in the chat yesterday? I gotta switch my page back here to yesterday here. NCA&T plus the 10. I had at 12. They lost by what? 14? 31-52. They're 31-52, the uglies. Your SWACs, your Southlands, NEC, America Easts. Now, that was more of a in kind of play because they're out of the CAA. But I want to give you the uglies. They go 1 and 2 yesterday. Bellarmine. Who's the other ones? Chicago State and Lemoyne. Lemoyne was the lone cover in that group of uglies. We'll still look at them as the tournaments begin. But I just want to give you my little my rundown. I recap, win or lose. Always the truth. I tell you that. It's easy when we're winning every day. You take a bad one, you got to come in and I say when I lose, what am I going to do? NBA one game tonight. The Detroit Pistons. I did this with Lenny last night with Detroit Lenny. They were an underdog. Now they're a favorite. I'll lay the 125 here. 42-30 NBA picks have been all right here in the chat. Over a dime profit. 22-15 on the year for premiums. That's it. 37. That's like a week of college basketball. So, I kind of lean towards the college ranks when it comes to basketball here. But that covers everything there. We'll get to the chat, say hello to everybody, and then get on with our Friday. Good afternoon, Mikey. What do you got here? Good afternoon to me and all who are watching. Thank you, Mike. Ryan Payne is in the house. He's at the Epcot. Those Ducks killed us last night, and T-Wolves. Better luck to him. Minnesota, it's funny. I got T-Money in the first quarter when it's like 50-30. He's like, oh, look at this. Fade the Lakers, laughing. Well, you know what? Then it's basically a 3-point game, and then Ant gets tossed out of the game, and they cover on free throws with 20 seconds left. Tough loss. You lose a guy. He had a chance to make a 3-pointer with 25 seconds left, or even a 2 layup. Tough loss. It is what it is. Do I think the Aggies cover against the Gators? Believe it or not, I didn't even do my printout. Well, I have my printout yet, but I didn't start looking at the numbers. I don't think so. If you're asking me, I think the Gators get it done. I think the way this Gator team's playing, pretty good. They're a good team here. What are they going to be tomorrow? Will be they're going to be like 10-point underdog tomorrow? I don't think they get it done. No. Timothy's in the house. Brandon, my guy. Rodeo Brandon's in the house. He's going to the barbecue. That's right. Gotta love the Houston Rodeo. Hilltop. Welcome, Hilltop. Good afternoon. Mike Yates talking to Trey. Let's say told him you were the man for college basketball, old school. Yes, he knows. I do videos with Lenny 3 times a week. Went to the Rockets game at the Toyota Center. Nice win for you guys over the Spurs the other night. Only game Roy likes today is Northwestern minus the 4. Yeah, this was a weird one because I saw 3.5, then 4.5, then a 5. It's back down to 4. I'm with you on that one. Overcast, Boston, they're going to north of 85 3-point shots today. He says, I like the Cavaliers to win. So you want to go over as well. I can see it. 2 good teams going to get together and play some ball. And we know the Celtics like to shoot the 3. There we go. WAW, PMP, and then Sean Higgs. There you go. A loss is a loss. It is. Still frustrating. I'd much rather have a team lose by 16 and not worry about and it's just a loss as opposed to you turn on the game last minute, 30 seconds, and you're within number, and you're like, oh, my goodness, here we go. Free throws, missed 3, free throws, layup, you're – so I like to bet it and forget it, not watch these games. Rutgers only win last night. Nice one. Rutgers, I didn't play it. It didn't, the big conferences really don't make my cut here in February all that much. Well, I did have Duke last weekend. I kind of more shift to the smaller middies here. You've heard my little numbers there, Rory. But that was a spot, you look at the line 10, you're like, man, they're begging you to take Rutgers because Michigan doesn't beat guys by a lot of points. And lo and behold, 3-pointer at the buzzer to pull out a W. Georgia Southern is 6.5 now. I think don't I have Georgia State? Oh, it's Georgia State. Georgia State. It's backed up. I got them reversed. It's the reverse of Mundo. I got a little reverso. I had to switch it on the X. Good catch. Thank you for that. Thank you, Maurice. Locking in with the King is in the house. King D, my guy. I'm on Georgia State. I got bay number 4.5. I think they went outright. Hey, listen, I have them at in the chat here. I wrote Southern. It is State, but yeah, it keeps going up. I don't like that. 2-0 UT Martin and Tarleton. Yeah, UT Martin. I was on the other side of that one, I believe. Half point. Yeah, never in doubt for you there, King B. And Tarleton. Someone asked about Tarleton. I said to take the old Tarletals, like they're turtles. Marist should be favored today. Think Marist should be favored over Sacred Heart, Maurice? I got nothing in that one. Nothing for me there. B-Hawk, Pistons money line. Yes, UNLV. Yep. What, you must have watched my free pick videos yesterday. Under Yale, no opinion on it. James Madison money line versus Texas State on the road. I'll be looking for Texas. I'd more lean Texas State there. Akron. Where's the Ak attack against Kent State down to 3? This was a 4, so it's come down a little piece there with Akron. Marshall 3 over. I kind of like Appalachian. It's my birthday. Tell you what you like. Well, Pistons, UNLV, yes. No opinion on Yale. Madison, I would be on the other side. Akron line has moved down a point there. I guess you'd be happy about that. And I like Appalachian State in that one. I like the dog. Can you give me 3 points? I'll take it. Seamoon never in doubt. Yeah, they're pretty good, Southeast. I had a Simu's a team. I don't remember who I had. I don't remember. I love me some OVC though. B-Hawk had a horrible one last night, 2-4. Yeah, I couldn't catch a doggy last night. It is what it is. We'll get back on track. All I can do. All losers. 2-point loser, 1-point loser, half point. Michael B's in the house. Rockets beat the Spurs on Wednesday. Yeah, I know you were at the game. Jeff, my guy, out in Shreveport doing his work. Good to see you, Jeff. Nate's in the house. I really like Davidson, but I don't think so. VCU is still going to improve their standing. Yeah, I mean, they could win, but do they cover 16 points? There's Lenny. I guess I'll be on. I'm coming on Lenny's show today at 4 o'clock, apparently. Gotta see. All right. Where he says Celtics over the Cavaliers. Boston 13-3 ATS after he lost 81% cash. And 2.5 looks, I mean, listen. The Cavs are good. Does it look low? The Celtics are supposed to be great. I like the Cavs. Although I agree with the guy who said take the over. 3-1 for Mikey B. UMass Low got there on the spread, lost on the money line. Worst foul call ever to buzzer. Caught the Warriors live in money line and Rutgers in North Texas winners. Akron and -3 and Marshall in a parlay. Oh boy! Again, I like Appalachian State there with the 3 instead. Why? I mean, what would a money line parlay play instead of 3? Like I'm all about like this time of year. You want to take those points in close games. Tim Rosenhaus, 18 plays of baseball on Twitter today. I did take a bounce back spot for the Celtics and Nuggets today. I mean, the Celtics, I think, would be more inclined to a better spot than Denver. All right? Celtics sat, who they said? They sat one of their guys. I could see them, as opposed to Denver, was kind of in that game, still playing late into the night, meaning they were still kind of fighting there in the fourth quarter. I don't like the Nuggets spot today. I like the Celtics spot a little better, but Cleveland's been resting. They had a couple days off here for this one. 18 baseball on Twitter, too. Oh, my goodness. Like we said, working all last night. This morning, I've not had a chance to look at the card. I'm open to suggestions. Listen, I don't love the card today. A couple games, that's it. Detroit hadn't hit the like button like an adult. I mean, really, just hit the like button, man. You let them know. Cash your tickets, Gio. We're trying. DraftKings has Georgia Southern -6. Listen, the Georgia Southern line, I did it by accident. It was switched. Obviously, I'm not taking -6s conference play. Nathan's hitting the like button. I want to lay it with ECU. 10-1 ATS here is double-digit favorite. They are good. They're like a top 30 team, man. No one really talks about VCU. They're a tough squad. 15. I mean, I'm not loving 15. Again, I didn't bet it, so. Dartmouth, 7.5 up to 9. It's 9.5 now, huh? Well, no. I saw 9.5 this morning. It was 8.5 last night, and it was 9.5 when I did a show at 9 o'clock this morning. It was 9.5, 9:30 even. I didn't see 7.5. You want to lean to the dog? I get it. I would, especially it's come down. TW Cubby 6-0. Any reason not to keep riding other than ML? Listen, the spring. I see we have opening day lines. You want to take the Cubs in mid-March here versus Dodgers? I think they're plus 150 in real baseball when that comes. I have not looked at baseball spring. I had them on the first day, the first spring training game. TW, I liked them, but I've not really looked at MLB at all in spring. I got some season wins going. I haven't really jumped into anything else. I want to kind of get into some unders on some guys, especially like Scherzer and Verlander. I think they're going to get hurt. I want to go under innings and stuff like that for those guys. But spring ball, honestly, I've not looked. Been doing good in college basketball other than yesterday, but I'm just keeping in what's making me money right now. On the over, obviously I'm going to lean to the over because I got a dog here catching points. I need points, so give me the over. If you have time to, yeah, I got to. So it's my daughter's birthday tomorrow, and I got a little running around to do beforehand. So there's that, Lenny. But we'll see if I'm back in time because I got this, and I got to go do another live after this, and then I got to get a couple things. So, gas station sushi. Daily wins or losses meaningless if you're betting teams that have a better chance to win. Long-term review is where it's at. Do you think the casinos care about a losing day? No, I understand. Can't say sushi, though. Here's the difference. The casino doesn't have people coming into the chat and on Twitter and like, oh, look at this. You stink. Where I'm like, hey, it's one day I got to move on. I have to address my loss like I address my wins. You know, that's the thing. You know, no one cares about the 330 something winners I have. We just have a couple losses in a row. That's all they say. Davidson, do they care about 4 less? Here's the thing with Davidson, man. Or I should say more VCO. Will they cover any 15? And the best is you don't have to jump into these games. Tomorrow there's 143 games. If that game was there, would you be like zoning in on that game? I will start with probably 20-some games tomorrow. I'm going to whittle it down to like 5, maybe 8. Probably more than 20. Who am I kidding? North Texas and Idaho State last night ruined my night betting the Bruins. They're a dumpster fire. What is that? What's it called? The police? There's a fire truck. Darrell's in the house. Cavs look better with DeAndre Hunter on the swing, able to defend Tatum when coming. I like the Cavs. I thought the Cavs were going to be the team to beat this year. I thought the Cavs, Celtics, and then everybody else. I mean, the Bucks I thought were an old team. Not a lover of the Knicks team. I know people love the Knicks. I think it's the Cavs, Boston, and pretty much everybody else. Dartmouth, thank me later, says Detroit Lenny. Tell Detroit Lenny I said hi. I went to tell him I went to the walk. What walk? River walk? Nevada on DraftKings is foot up to 2.5. I saw that, yes. I would still lean the UNLV at home. Mid-major thinking upset NCAA tourney if they go. High Point, Seamu, Chatty, and VCU. Well, VCU is definitely in play. Seamu is going to be a dog I look at if they make it. High Point. People like High Point. I gotta see who makes it again because it's easy to say I like this team to score an upset. They might not get out of a play. Some of these teams might be in a playing game or something. You know, like I need the points. I want to see the matchups. Then I'll go to my. And it's every year. Oh, you're on it's a public dog, folks. And I got Maurice up here because he's got some tourney stuff in. The public dog, the public fave. I'll do a show Sunday night after the bracket round with lines, telling you who I've already bet on for these games. Am I betting Thursday morning for round ones? No. Someone's gonna buy my pick. Oh, you got 6. It's 3. Yeah. I have money in my account. I don't have to wait till game day. Need an over/under totals in college NBA or hockey. All right, let's go to the hockey. I like under Dallas, over Rangers. NBA, I'd say over Atlanta and OKC. And college hoops, I mean, I'm doing all right in totals. Maybe like UCLA under. I like the Georgia State over. Mount St. Mary's under. Big facts, Northwestern and Akron. Keep Brian Dugan till the wheels fall off. Clemson to win the ACC. That is my predicament. That is my prediction, my predicament. My predicament is at a bad day. My prediction is Clemson over Duke. I bet spring training got a few season totals futures though. Yeah, I think I did like 8 or 9 futures already. But I'd be more inclined if basketball was like just all right and just kind of going along. I'd be like, all right, let me look into something else here. But it's not, so I'm more vested in that right now than spring training. Winetown's in the house. San Antonio, I'll be there, Winetown. Get to see you and the crew, the pub guys in San Antonio at the old Southtown. Where the Texas cats here? Richie P's in Texas. Maybe he'd come down. Gas Station Sushi is a legend. Cornell versus Penn. The bug. We're going to really run to Cornell and Penn. Penn kind of fits the bill in my little numbers that I throw out here, Bug, for the month of February. So you want to get down on Penn. It's an Ivy team, but they do fit the number. And either, what is it? It's a full. I mean, it's a full 8 points. They should be in play 44 and 31 for the month in these spots. Eileen Dog. Detroit Lenny, thank you. Mikey Ace, happy birthday to your daughter. Where you guys going to dinner? Oh, please. I got a bunch of 15-year-olds coming over, and she wants some Raising Canes. So I'll get a 50-piece of Raising Canes and some brisket queso dip. There we go. She's simple. There we go. Sit it out. Solo. Exactly. We were talking about this morning, Solo. Follow my guy, Solo. I love Solo. I'm not an NBA guy. You got Solo here. Oh, +4? Just money line. Taking the dog. Moneyline dog guy, NBA. This guy's my hero. I'm going to definitely pump up Solo. Solo, these people don't get it, right? I mean, the cards are not great, and I'm a guy who's bet 570 college basketball games this year. I got 3 today, and one was an ad this morning. Like, you don't got to bet the card because it's there. People don't get that. Like, I got to bet something that's on. It's on ESPN. It's on this. Sit it out. I agree. Mike A, don't you think the line in OKC is too high at 12-13? I mean, they were 17-point favorites the other night versus the Nets. I mean, granted, they didn't get it done, but I'm just saying, yeah, it's a high line. They always have high lines. They're a good team. Give me the over in that game, though. You want to bet Atlanta? What's Atlanta done? It's a pass. Donovan Mitchell over 27.5 points. Covered this in 10 straight, 13-14 head-to-head versus Boston. Maybe no J. Rue or Brown was free on Mitchell even more. Listen, well, you think he's going to want to come out and do something here, right? He's their leader. I'm not going to say no to it. Best guy on the team scored the most points. It's going to probably the line's 2.5. You're a dog. You want your guy to come out and shine. Kentucky, Auburn, 5.5 on the opener. I'd lay it with Auburn. I mean, I know Kentucky's home. Auburn's good. Texas Tech and who's that? Kansas? I'm going to take Texas. I mean, I'm not buying Kansas right now. I don't want Kansas as a favorite at all. And, yeah, we can look at, well, it's the ranked team, unranked team, higher ranked, this and that. Kansas is not that good this year. They're not playing well. Give me the points, Texas Tech. Texas State here. Yes, I said this. We got a lot of James Madison love here, but give me the home team here in Texas State. Yes, I agree with you. Mike A., what do you think about the back-to-back Phoenix and New Orleans? I'll take New Orleans again. Phoenix, come on. Beal, Durant, and Booker, this team is done over 49.5 wins. Loser, I could use that as to blow my nose with that ticket. Trade whatever you could get for Beal, get it. Whatever you get for Durant, get it. Get him off your roster, free up some cash, do whatever you got to do. You got Booker to start over. Maybe you're good in a couple of years. Would you tell him I go into the cook-off? Where are you going? Who, Lenny? You got it. Iowa State versus Arizona on FanDuel. I think Arizona's a better team, but this is a revenge spot for Iowa. How's Arizona on the road? I got to dig a little more into this. I'm going to have to dig more into that one. I guess a revenge spot, but teams lose on the road, so it's not crazy. You lost in overtime. I don't know. Maybe Iowa State there. Put a unit on VCU to win the Natty. Be nice if it gets there. Oh, man. Cooper Flag. Yeah, still listen. I still like Clemson. I'm not going to lay whatever with Duke. I'll take Clemson. Raising Cane's are opening everywhere in Boston. They're great. The sauce is fabulous. Expensive, but good chicken fingers. 100 a bet. No, well, like 3. Depends. Depends how many games I got. But that's not like 300 a day. There's not 300 games to bet a day. I got 3 games, though. I try to keep them all usually the same because there's so many. And, again, my sheer volume will just pump it up a lot, Can these 2 games going tonight? Ugly card, you don't have to force it. 50-piece Raising Cane's are going to force your blue cheese dipping sauce. No. Listen, Raising Cane's is strictly fingers. We ain't buffalo winging these things. It ain't like you're going to B-dubs and getting chicken nuggets rolled in buffalo sauce. These are straight chicken fingers. It comes with the cane sauce. So I get a couple extra cane sauces for the girls. Get the Texas toast bread with it. And that's that. No, you don't buffalo-ize Raising Cane's. The sauce is really good on its own anyway. UNLV over Nevada. Yes, I like UNLV, Bug. Knicks, Memphis. Towns is out. Listen, this would be just a Memphis game. You lost. What did they lose? 150 to 104, 148 to 104, whatever the hell that score was. It's payback time. This is a game you got to win. You got to get revenge on that. That's a revenge spot. Lose by 40. Brown and Dartmouth today. You don't have to forgive me, brother. You don't have to. There's no forgiving, Bill. There's nothing to forgive. Brown and Dartmouth today in the Ivy. I like Dartmouth here. Dartmouth has a home dog. Sign me up. And Brown and Harvard. This is a pick 'em. Again, I'm not running to do that game. I like Dartmouth more. I'd rather go with a sizable home dog. Give me the points there, especially the lines come down from 9 to 7. I think. Rockets and Kings. Give me the Rockets. The Kings. No, thank you. I got a Kings over ticket, but I like the Rockets team. Although with Van Fleet, I don't know what the spread is tomorrow. I don't know what the spread is on that game. I got to say, Van Fleet, you guys have struggled without him. Stop Gio. As much as Durant may not be likable, some folks, he's still a problem. The guard can score anywhere, albeit not like he could a few years ago. Yes, but if this team is not going anywhere, where are they going in the West? Where are they going? Next year, he's a year older. He's going to be better next year. He's going to be healthier next year at 37 or however the heck old he is. No. You gotta start over maybe when Booker's like a couple of years and he's a little older. Maybe you got some guys around him. Because you see, Lakers got Luka. OKC, I think, is winning it this year. The OKC team's really good. I think Memphis is still pretty good. Joker in Denver, you can't write them off. How good are the Suns? Start over. As puck line on the ice, yes. Minus 105 there on the puck line. Rutgers was a nice winner. If you were the GM of the Titans, who would you do in the offseason? Draft Cam or the Penn State kids? Well, the Penn State kids got what, a broken foot or something? Cam Ward. I'd probably go on defense. I mean, really, I mean, let's just draft quarterbacks. You think? I mean, people think Cam or Sanders or these guys are like great franchise quarterbacks. How about you have a coordinator stick around for a couple years? Your quarterback who you drafted in the first round who played like a year or two in college. How about he learns a little bit? How about you don't trade away a Hall of Fame running back who would have helped the rookie quarterback, taking pressure off of him? How about you get them town around the kid and have him learn a little bit? But teams don't do that because they have to win now. So this is great. This is like the Bears. The Bears we get rid of a guy, Josh Fields. Let's bring in Caleb Williams. Let's see how they do next year. Maybe they'll win a little bit since they got rid of the coach. We'll see what happens. You can't just go to quarterback every 2 years. Dan Ransback, got Kentucky money line. No, I can't do Kentucky money line. Honestly, I'd rather have money line Kentucky than the points because I think Auburn can come in here and roll them. And if that doesn't happen, then Kentucky wins. But I think it's Auburn. I'd say no doubter, but they cover. I mean, they look really good, Auburn, man. And Kentucky's like Kansas this year. Are they a great team this year? I'm talking too much today. I'm Italian. I get it. It's all right. UCLA and Purdue. Man, Purdue needs a win. They need a win like they need air. What are they lose again? What's that, 5 in a row? Did they lose again today? Ryder is in the chat. Plus 10.5. All dogs. St. Pete's. Ryder. Georgia State. Tennessee versus Bama tomorrow. Oh, man. How about an over? Bama they scored to let other teams score. I'm looking at an over in that one. I mean, again, you're going to give me 3.5 with Alabama? A team that loses scoring 98. You're going to give me 3.5 points? I'll take the points. How are you? Anytime Bama gets it's like a pick on points. I'll lean Alabama. Blue cheese dipping sauce is negative EV. No, it's not. It's not bad if you're having buffalo wings. If they're hot wings, blue cheese is fine. It's great. Not with Raising Cane's. Raising Cane's are just good chicken fingers. And they have their own little dipping sauce. Blue cheese is for hot wings. Ranch is for the toilet bowl. Yeah, Suns roster, terrible. Scott, welcome, Scott. The Celtics are very banged up. Do you see an under? No, I like the over. Because I think someone mentioned it. Like, Boston's going to still shoot a bunch of threes. I like the over. I like the Cavaliers more. I have to go cook up here in a little bit. I need to take a quick shower. I'll be back later. All right, listen. Always wash your hands before handling the food, Brandon. Michael Bay, get back to work. I gotta be rolling out here myself. I gotta do another one. Jets team will never have a quarterback. No, they do not. Nope. Listen. We could talk NFL later. The Jets got a lot of problems. A lot of problems. KSA Sushi with a crazy thought of the day. Levi went to the Rams. McVay couldn't make him a Super Bowl quarterback. Yeah, I think so. But again, that's a guy who's been there for a while. You got a new head coach in Tennessee. We got to win. These quarterbacks, you've heard me rant on these situations all the time. We take a guy in the top 5 or top 10 whenever first round. New coach or second-year coach. Your team has offensive line problems. There's not talent around the guy. You got a bad defense. Got a new coordinator. Then somebody leaves. We've seen it time and time again with these quarterbacks. Nobody gets a fair shake. Sit on the bench. Learn a little bit. Stay in school 4 years. Stay in school 3 years. You're getting paid $5 million. Stay in college for 3 years. Develop. It's not 1986. It's not 1996. It's not 2020. These guys got no money. Stay in school. Learn. You come in the NFL, you're terrible. I'll get a nice little payday for a while, then you're out. Man, everybody loves Akron, Bill. The whole chat's on Akron today. I might have to come in and bet Kent. Everybody is on Akron in the chat. Texas Tech getting points from Kentucky Republic dog of the day. Very friendly whistle for Kansas might rock with the Rock Chalk Jayhawk, to be honest. I understand. I don't have the what's the number right in front of me here for Kansas. I got to wrap this up because I got to do another live. I got to do for the other channel here, but where is this at here? I mean, Texas Tech. Kansas won 67-63. We got to go back to February of 2023. On the road, they're off a loss to Houston, which everybody was on Texas Tech at home thinking they were going to get them. You know, I said Houston in this chat. You lost to TCU by 3, and then you lost at Arizona by 11. You won at Houston. You're 6-2 overall on the road. Here comes Kansas. You win at Colorado. You covered by a half. Oklahoma State, you beat. You lost at BYU, at Utah. You beat Colorado, again at home. Does that matter? Lane 17. You lost to Kansas State. You beat Iowa State. Lose Baylor. You beat Central Florida by 4 here. You lost to Houston here. You should have beat them. I just don't trust them. Am I going to bet them? Am I betting Kansas? No. Am I running to bet Texas Tech? I'm not running to bet Texas Tech either, but if you want to give me points, that's where I would lean. UCLA only has one East Coast game. Yeah. This is not an East Coast game. This is a Central game. Central. Canes. Yes, Nathan. It's good. Xavier played good, picking them against Creighton. At home. I like it. I can lean with it. Was it probably a pick-em kind of game there? Scott, do you like Northwestern over Iowa? It's a weird line because I saw it go up to 5 and now it's back down to 4. I'd lean that way, though. Just jumped out of the shower. All right. Gotta send a pick or it didn't happen, Nathan, as they say. Will Levis will go to a team that has a lot of mayonnaise at facilities. Yeah, I got to love Will Levis. He's a mayo guy. Happy birthday. Yes. That's 15. Yikes. Thank you, Western Kentucky, says Gary. Purdue's been losing, so they bounce back today. I don't know if they bounce back today. Again, they need a win. Does that mean they win? I don't know. Does it mean they cover? I don't know. I don't want to run the back Purdue, but UCLA's had some problem on the road a little bit. It's a pass. You don't got to bet the game. Don't gotta bet it. Yes, Station Sushi. Have a great Friday. I'm out of here. I'll be out here too. I'm gonna go do a Purdue and UCLA open at 141. Now it's down to 137.5. I'm not gonna say I have a under 140.5, but we'll see what happens. Best of luck tonight, everybody. King D. Have a good one. St. Peter's Rider. Georgia State, again, games here. Ryder and St. Pete have fit a February, just this February here. I've been keeping track. I've been betting them. That's how we're at 60% for the month. 44-31. Georgia State's fitting into a 35-20 trend. If you're interested, we'll see how we do. Losing day yesterday. We do lose. I don't win them all. I know people do. I don't. I win enough, but I lost yesterday. Buy low spot on Iowa State should be fully healthy again. Yeah, I mean they're going to be what 3-4 point faves at home. You lost last time you played a team. I'm all for betting home teams. Short number, especially this isn't the Big Sky. It's not some small school laying a bunch of points. You're like, wait a second, 8 points this team? No. These are two good teams. talented teams. I'll lay a 4 here. You're back home after losing to Houston and Oklahoma State. And Oklahoma State was a bad one. 11-point fave on the road, lose outright. It's definitely a bounce back spot. 5.5. All right, I like it. They'll try to entice you into Arizona Wildcat money there. No, thank you. Iowa State for me. Am I doing what? I'm doing the questions. I'm doing, 5.5. Let's take it. All righty. That's it for Friday. If you haven't liked and followed and all the good stuff here on Winners, Winers, Picks, and Parlays, please do. And also Sean Higgs channel where I do some more live stuff with baseball coming up when we have day games. And, of course, like my ridiculous baseball card nonsense. We have fun with that. You don't miss out. Twitter world at Mr. Sean Higgs. And that's a Friday. I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good luck. Bye-bye.